Welcome to this episode of Dread Captures, the ultimate destination for those who seek the thrill of witnessing the unexplained. Trail cameras, security cameras, and other recording devices can capture events that occur when no one is around. We are after sightings of wild animals, cryptids, paranormal activity, mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, and strange phenomena that defy explanation. So whether you're a seasoned cryptozoologist or just a curious viewer, buckle up and get ready for an adventure like no other. Now, let's get into the captures. This is just a really cool clip to catch on camera. At first, I thought this was just a bear cub crouched and peeking through the brush. But then when it shows itself and starts to scale this tree, it's pretty dang big. Look at how fast he goes up it. Experts say black bears are significantly faster climbers than grizzly bears, and unimpeded, they can go up a tree as fast as 25 miles per hour or 35 feet per second, which is just unreal to me. And their strong, agile bodies equipped with claws are designed to grip the tree bark. The soles of their rough textured pads provide the perfect traction for going up and down trees. It's just remarkable, and I think I can say that this is the fastest I've seen a bear go up a tree. Not to mention how quickly he went down the tree. What say you guys? Does this surprise you? Also, did anyone know that they could go up as fast as 25 miles per hour? This is just an incredible capture here. Just to be able to see this is amazing, but then to get it on film is even cooler. Look at this bobcat walking over the pilings. That leap is amazing. What do we think that is, 20 feet or so? Man, I know these cats are super agile, but that's still very, very impressive. Let's watch it one more time. Check out this crazy video here. It shows three hunters on a boat floating down a river when they suddenly spot a brown bear and her cubs on the bank. The mother bear charges at the hunters with only a few feet between them. But one of the hunters quickly pulls out his rifle and fires a warning shot in front of the bear. Luckily, the shot scares the bear away. Both the hunters and the bears escaped without injury. But this video is a reminder of the danger of hunting in the wild. If you've caught one, then you understand. That guy must have gotten a hot tip that the tarpon were running, and I imagine he'll be finding another place to wet a line. This is a great video here of a father and son in a kayak pulling up some crawfish traps. They've baited these and placed them in various areas, and after a few hours they'll check them and hopefully they've caught some crawfish. Well, in this particular trap, they hooked a little more than they bargained for. That is a big gator. Actually, I'll put it like this. This father and son duo had some crawfish, but now the crawfish are the gators. This next alligator clip shows another fisherman on the bank that's hooked a nice bass. Well, it appears Mr. Gator doesn't like this guy pulling fish from his pond. This amazing black coyote footage comes from the YouTube channel Michael Outside. Look at this thing, he's beautiful. Black coyotes are relatively rare compared to their more common reddish gray or tan colored counterparts. The exact percentage of black coyotes in the population isn't well documented. The genetic mutation causing this different color is thought to have been introduced into the coyote population through interbreeding with domestic dogs or wolves. Anyhow, just a beautiful animal. And this next clip will show you what most likely brought him in front of this trail camera. This big old fat hog just wallowing in the mud. Yep, that's feeling good. If you go back and watch this video in its entirety, if you look at the trees in the background, you can actually see the hog goes and rubs up against them. In the daytime, it looks like all of the bark has been scraped off the lower parts of these trees. Anyhow, Michael has a great spot here for a trail camera. And if you're just interested in looking at wild animals on trail cameras, Michael has a great channel. Dashcam footage from a police cruiser in 2014 shows the moment an officer pulls over a small pickup. Almost immediately, things get weird. Before the officer gets to the truck, you can see him looking on the ground at something. Something in that puddle, but as you can see, it's too late. Whatever it is latches onto the officer's neck. The driver of the truck sees what is happening and he just bolts. Rather, he hobbles away, but he didn't stay to help is my point. The officer eventually rips the thing from his neck and throws it back where it came from. This is crazy. Okay, now, some of the commenters have mentioned that this might be some type of backwoods leech-like cryptid. I don't really know what to say. My first thought is that it's likely fake. I don't know of any animals that can do that, and the man fleeing the truck kinda makes it feel like it was staged. Anyhow, enough from me. What do you guys think about this clip? I've seen a lot of comments that a single coyote can't catch a deer, at least a full-grown one. Well, we have some evidence that might prove them wrong. A trail camera captured a coyote attacking a deer right in front of it. The coyote jumps and grabs the deer's neck, quickly going in for the kill. The deer was fighting hard for its life, but unfortunately it looked like the coyote was too much for it. In a bit of a plot twist, later on the same doe was spotted sitting with a buck, roaming around as if nothing had happened. It appears the coyote must have gotten chased off by the buck, and the deer was able to get back up and survive. Unfortunately, this wasn't captured on camera, and it might have happened after the camera restarted, as there is a time difference. Unless there's some funny business going on. During a recent camping trip, a family captured some eerie footage that has left them feeling pretty unsettled. While enjoying the outdoors, the father decided to capture the moment by snapping a quick photo on his phone. Little did he know that his phone's live photo feature was also recording the moments immediately before and after taking the photo, effectively creating a short video clip. Upon playing back the footage, the entire family was shocked to see a strange, shadowy figure moving on all fours directly behind their son. Upon closer inspection of the photo, it was clear that there was no one present in the frame who could have caused this anomaly. And the figure definitely did not look like a human. All in all, this unsettling footage is sure to send shivers down anyone's spine. What do you guys think it could be? A spine-chilling CCTV security footage camera has captured what a scared security guard believes to be a paranormal ghost encounter. While conducting a routine patrol, the guard had some eerie moments caught on camera that left him with more questions than answers. The video shows a car door opening by itself in a mysterious way. When the guard looked further into his workplace camera, he discovered more creepy moments that made him wonder if this is actually real ghost activity. He believes this evidence to be proof of a real paranormal experience. A strange floating white light can be seen gliding along the interior of the car shortly before the door opens. He suggests it's a possible ghostly entity in white light. When the owner was made aware of this, they were just as freaked out as the security guard. So what do we think here? Is this video evidence of paranormal activity, or was the car door simply not shut all the way? Maybe the wind blew it open. But if that's the case, what do we make of the weird and mysterious white light floating across moments before? I'd be interested in hearing what you think. This spine-tingling home video you're about to see may resemble paranormal poltergeist activity caught on camera, but in fact, it's far scarier than any ghost. The footage captures household items, chairs, tables, and furniture being thrown to the ground, while lights turn on by themselves. The house seems like it's almost possessed by a rampaging ghost. However, this is, in fact, terrifying home video footage of the Acapulco earthquake. As you see at the beginning of the video, the house begins to shake, and the doorway slides back and forth as the entire house moves on its foundation. Probably the craziest aspect of this video is that the earthquake measured 7.4 on the Richter scale. And while 7.4 may seem like a lot when you take it out of 10, what's truly terrifying about the Richter scale is that it has no upper limit, and the most significant earthquake ever recorded was only an 8.6. Have any of you been caught in an earthquake? I remember a few years ago when we had one around where I lived. I was actually in an underground warehouse and stuff started falling off the shelves. It was unbelievable. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts. This camera captured some pretty cool footage here, as a hawk swoops in and tries to grab a rabbit. The rabbit was able to survive the first attempt, but man, these hawks can turn on a dime. The hawk eventually commandeers the rabbit, and he begins to enjoy his meal, but he sees something coming off in the distance. And out of nowhere, this lone coyote shows up. Obviously, he's looking for a quick meal. He actually looks like he's injured and limping. This seems like a strange setting for all of this to happen. I noticed the sidewalk, and it's surprising that a coyote is just wandering around. Any ideas where this could be? A short clip here, but on the right of your screen, you can see a mother moose and her babies. She charges this man who's just on a road bike. And I'll just say it, he gives the most lackadaisical, half-hearted effort. He just falls over. I mean, look, the rider appears to have made it away safely, so maybe he knows something I don't. But speaking for myself, I really don't think my tactic would be to just fall down if I saw this moose charging. Look, like I said, he seems like he made it out okay, so who am I to judge? In February of last year, a video was shared that caused some concern among the local bird enthusiasts. The footage showed a man approaching a small kingfisher that had become stuck to a tree trunk with its beak. This behavior is unusual for kingfishers, but since the trunk was from a soft banana tree, the bird may have mistakenly gotten stuck while searching for sweet nectar. Luckily, the man noticed the bird's predicament and intervened, saving the vulnerable creature's life by removing its beak and freeing it from the tree. It was really heartening to see the bird recognize its need for help and allow the man to assist. Mankind and nature working together. Drone footage here shows a dingo tracking a group of boars. One single dingo doesn't stand a chance against a full-grown wild boar. The reward isn't worth the very real likelihood of getting injured. However, a piglet is more in this dingo's weight class. As he chases one twosome, he spots a duo running up ahead and moves on. He makes one attempt, but the pig is able to get away. However, he doesn't miss on his next try and is able to take the smaller pig down. This footage taken in an undisclosed location shows the exact reaction I think most hair salons would exhibit in this case. This cat has caught a snake, which is still alive. And while the camera angle isn't the best, you can absolutely tell that the cat is like, "What's wrong, guys? What's all this fuss about?" Snake just hanging out of his mouth. He's like, "This is just my little buddy I'm going to play with." All the while, all the ladies in the salon are freaking out. Great camera capture.